This is Coach Ryan of VG Sports, and as we continue looking at different defensive coverages, we're down to the cover four. Cover four is extremely simple. Really, I consider it more of a prevent. I'm not a true fan of just backing all coverage off, but that's basically what this is. Cover four, you're going to have both safeties playing deep. You're going to have both corners playing deep. And what they're actually playing are quarter zones, all right? So let's just go ahead and draw that up. You have your corner dropping out. You have your safety dropping out. You have your strong safety dropping out. You have your cornerback this side dropping out. All right, so it's really a simple play call coverage. I want to see if I can get you more of an understanding on how the spacing on the field is actually set up. So normally, let me just go ahead and you're going to see some overlap. But just understand, I'm trying to give you opportunity to see what the coverage should look like. So these are going to represent our hash marks. And then these are our numbers. All right. So quarters of the field, again, is we're going to have basically your corners on the number from the sidelines to the numbers. You're going to have your safeties playing. You're going to split from the post. And the reason why we say post is because that's the goal. That's the actual goal post. I know in Little League you may have two goal posts here, but in normal football the goal post is just right down the middle, and that's going to determine how we separate the field in quarters. So we're going to go a quarter here, quarter here, quarter here, quarter here. That's basically it. So from the post to the hash, from the hash over is the cornerback. Hash to post is the strong safety. Post to hash is free safety. And hash to over is the, I'm not going to say hash to over, but really, like we're going to split up this area and give that to the cornerback. So it's a real simple defense. Everybody's playing off. The benefit of that is nobody should beat you deep. So if you have a team that likes to throw a lot, go ahead and jump into your cover four. The downside with cover four is you leave everything underneath open. Everything underneath. So if you have a team that is very good at tackling in the open field, or you're going into the half, go ahead and get into your cover four to prevent your opponent from going quickly downfield on you. Make sure your guys can tackle. Again, this is more of a bend but don't break type defense. I'm not a true fan of any defense that allows the offense to complete the ball. And just says, hey, we'll just stop them where they get the ball. Not a fan of that. I'm more an aggressive nature person. So again, the cover four is useful, and you should find some way to implement it into your game plan. I just don't advise building a scheme around an actual cover four defense unless it's into the half, or you're up a lot and you know that the team has to throw to get back in. At that point, get into a cover four shell, and I'm sending everybody else. So you got four back, I'm sending seven. All right? Or if you want to just leave one back and send six, that's fine. But normally cover four, you're just sitting, you're playing back, you're reading everything underneath. They usually mix a lot of zone in here, have all types of underneath zones, guys dropping in the hole, dropping in here, so that it really takes away every opportunity for the offense to make a completion. But at the same time, if you have everybody dropping out, you don't have anybody coming forward. So if you have four deep, the way I think is, again, I'm sending pressure at you because defense is aggressive. So I'm going to send my guys in. I may drop someone else out, but I'm going to send everybody else. That's going to deal with your four receivers. You better send five people out because otherwise someone is going to come in. And we're going to shut down any pass routes. If you're only sending out four guys, we're definitely going to shut that down with this cover four. So that's your look at cover four. Very simple coverage. Again, everybody's playing back. They're playing deep quarters. How can you teach this to your corners and your safeties? Cornerbacks drop out, look inside. So what I tell my guys are, you're either going to play the man, meaning you turn to the man, or you play the field, meaning you're in zone. So zone is you back out, all right, and you open to the field. So opening to the field is opening to the quarterback. Man to man is you drop out, you open to the receiver. So the receiver, you should always be able to turn your hips to the receiver, all right? That's the difference is you can tell your safeties. All I need you to do is just drop out, excuse me, and make sure you keep everything in front of you. So that's your look at cover 4 defense.